So I had to share this story. I lost my voice. That's not the story. Um, but I literally just came from a 3-day conference in Buffalo, New York. Man, the Spirit of God was just all over the place. It was fan the flame. Leviticus 6, 13 tells us that we need to fan the flame, that the fire of the altar shall never burn out. And I'm telling you, the fire just never burned out, even after a whole day of conference. I mean, we had morning sessions, afternoon sessions, and afternoon and night sessions, I should say. And I served at all three of them for the past 3 days. But there was something about last night. Last night, my friends and I, we decided, hey, let's get, buffalo wings because we're in Buffalo. Especially I had never been to Buffalo. But we went to Buffalo, the Buffalo, and man, the Spirit of God just hit me. We were trying to look for somewhere to park, and I told my buddy, and I said, let me go over there. And over there was a bar. People had drinks. People had stuff that you smoke with in their hands. And I went out and I said, let me share the gospel with them. And I could have, because they told me they were Christian, and they said nothing wrong with drinking and smoking. And I could have went the Paul route and told them Revelations 3 about not being lukewarm and picking one master. But I decided to share with them John 4 about that Samaritan woman. And when I shared this about the Samaritan woman, I said, Jesus is the living water. After they heard my message, I said, is it okay if I pray with you? And mind you, again, this is not in a church. I had already prophesied and everything in a church. That's normal. But this time, this was at a bar. People were drinking. People were smoking. And I said, could I pray with you guys? And I just prayed the name of Jesus over them. And I don't know what transpired after that, but I believe by faith those guys can be healed, saved, and delivered in the name of Jesus from any alcohol, any depression. And I even prayed over them that Jesus would just use their story. Well, you don't know, just by your confidence, how God can use you. Not just in the church, because it's easy to do that.